Linus Tech Tips coverage of Computex 2013 is powered by Western Digital. Our trusted gaming gear partner is Corsair Vengeance, and our trusted retail partner is ncix.com. So we're kicking things off at the Thermaltake booth with a pretty freaking cool set of case mods here. So this one right here is an A30 case, but you'd hardly recognize it with the World of Tanks mod that we got going on. So a rotating turret has been placed on the top of the case with a little gunner guy here and a big gun right here. Now the A30 is actually an MATX case, is optimized for airflow. You've got a couple of frosted windows on either side, as well as ventilation for your graphics card, as well as for the CPU memory area on the other side. Other than that, it's a pretty standard layout. You got a couple 5 1/4 inch bays on the front, though you can hardly see them with all of the enormous tank extensions that we got going on the front here. USB 2, USB 3, eSATA. I still like to see eSATA. It's still a faster standard. Now, my understanding is this thing actually moves. Can you please take it down for the audience all right, thank you. This is going to be pretty cool. We asked them to take them down and drive them around for us, and they were kind of like, yeah, okay. So here we go, guys. We're going to be firing my laser, so to speak. Show us how it's done. Oh, there we go. Check that out. So the treads actually move. Got to turn that around. So one of the other cool things about this case is it has a very modular design, allowing you to take it apart completely. And oh no, this is what happens at trade shows. Should we try the other one? Hey, there we go. All right, we're moving. So you can take the whole case apart, build your PC, and then put the whole thing back together due to the modular design. Now, it doesn't have quite the same terrain climbing ability as an actual tank, but without further ado, I think we'll show you some actual case designs that you can buy from Thermaltake as opposed to crazy modded ones. Oh yeah, we didn't see this before, but the gun kind of fires here, which is pretty cool. Oh, they're aiming at me. They're aiming at the camera. Aiming at the camera. You gotta, oh no, ah! Are you Okay, so they're not tanks, but the Urban Series is getting a serious overhaul. So the C Series is getting aluminum front panels. All the Urban cases are quiet optimized. With that said, you can get them with windowed side panels. However, if you wanted the ultimate in silence, obviously you would lean towards the one with the plain side panel that has noise dampening material on it. There's a full line of different cases here. So everything from larger tower cases to MATX tower cases, as well as even over here, you've got between the S1 and the SD1, 2 MATX versions, one of which is a tower and one of which is more of a desktop case or a cube case. Moving around to this side, we've got, again, more Urban cases, so available in multiple colors now, multiple designs, but again, all with that quiet optimized design. And of course, these are brand new cases, so you've got all the updated feature sets, such as things like front USB 3 ports. And let's move all the way over here. I just want you guys to check out. This is the S71 Snow Edition. Here we go. Lots and lots of room for all the hardwares inside this one. Now, of course, you're going to need cooling for all that stuff, whether you want silence optimized or performance optimized. And this right here is their new NIC series of coolers. So this is the NIC C5 inside here. And what NIC stands for is Network Interface Card. However, that is not what we mean in this context. You can see there is some higher profile of Exir RAM next to this cooler, and they are demoing. See how the way the shroud actually overlaps with the fan. Rather than just building a bulky cooler and then strapping a fan to it, they're going for a slimmer profile that allows you to use high profile memory right next to your CPU cooler without running into any random interference that causes all kinds of problems. Even with something like an X79 motherboard where you can have 4 DIMMs on each side. Another side effect of this is that if you have very high memory modules such as Corsair Dominator Platinums, you're actually going to get some incidental cooling for them as well, because that 120 millimeter fan is going to be sitting right next to it. So let's go over to where the rest of the NIC series is on display over here. We're going to move as quickly as we can. So there are a wide variety of these coolers, some of them with high performance looking shrouds, some of them that are more basic options. But of course you guys watch Linus Tech Tips, so you know we're all about the liquid cooling. The water line of products is getting an update already. So Water 3.0 Extreme, the changes here are tuning to the water block itself as well as to the design of the fans that have allowed Thermaltake to maintain that same performance that we were so impressed with the Water 2.0 Extreme, but with a slimmer radiator, which is going to improve case compatibility. So I really look forward to seeing if they did pull that off, because that was one of the things that I really liked about the Extreme 2.0 was just the fact that it did outperform other dual 120 millimeter liquid coolers. And then there's of course the Pro Series as well as Performance line. So that's a slim rad, single 120 millimeter, and then so that's the Performer, and then the Pro is a thick rad 120 millimeter, and they all feature two fans, either in push-pull or simply in a pull or push configuration for the Extreme. So this has been our coverage of the Thermaltake booth from Computex 2013. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips so you don't miss any of our coverage of the show.